consultant here at Rainbow Resource Center, but before that, I was a longtime homeschooling mom. I want to welcome you to the homeschooling journey. It's a wonderful journey filled with warm and funny happenings that become favorite stories and memories. There will be exciting challenges and sometimes rocky paths, but always there's this sense that you are doing something important. When we start on our homeschooling journey, we rather expect the road to be smooth. For most of us, though, that's an illusion, and we quickly discover that the path is full of confusing twists and turns, conflicting information, and difficult decisions. Homeschoolers get pieces of information from all sorts of sources: friends, homeschooling conventions, social media, speakers, authors. Much of this information is very good and very helpful, but if we're not careful, we can find ourselves following first one path and then another, and before we know it, we've lost sight of where we're going. Homeschooling curriculum must fit your family. There is no perfect curriculum, no one size fits all. Your family is different from all other homeschooling families in some way, and whatever that way is, it might be the most important factor in choosing curriculum. That difference might mean that a product that is perfect for your friend or for tons of other homeschoolers might not work for you at all. Over the years, we found that there are 6 factors that make each family unique. Here are the other Rainbow consultants to tell you what those family factors are.
The F in family is for faith or philosophy. What are the reasons you decided to educate your children at home? What are your family values? What are the needs of your children? What will success look like for your homeschool? What things do you consider most important for your children to learn? It is important when you begin your homeschool journey to develop your own personal philosophy of education. Take some time to sit with your spouse and think through these questions. Your family is unique, different from all other homeschool families. How you answer these questions might be completely different from another family, and that is perfectly okay. However, thinking through the answers to these questions will help you determine what your educational objectives are and will play a part in how your homeschool functions. Then you will be better prepared to make wise curriculum choices that fit your family.
The A in family is for approach. With traditional textbooks, the information flows from the teacher to the student, often easier to use because everything is laid out for you. Classical is based on the trivium and has 3 stages: grammar, dialectic or logic, and rhetoric. Charlotte Mason uses living books rather than textbooks and integrates reading with all subjects, and tends to be more low-key and more hands-on. Unit studies organize subjects around a theme and use books rather than textbooks as resources and includes hands-on activities. Unschooling is a method where children are taught by following their curiosities with minimal structure. Umbrella programs enroll children in their school. Curriculum and grading services are sometimes provided, and other times parents purchase the approved curriculum for that program. Eclectic. Maybe you like a variety of approaches. Combine your favorites for an education that fits you and your family.
The M in the family way includes an emphasis on how money impacts the process of choosing curriculum. Unless you're independently wealthy, you need to determine how much money you have to spend and what subject areas are of greatest importance to you and which are less important. Establishing a budget is simply common sense. But what's less obvious is the need to carefully consider how to select curriculum so that you address both concerns of time and money. For example, you can save money by purchasing less teacher support materials, teacher keys, answer guides, and you'll commonly consume more time, though, every week in grading and administration. Because your resources of time and money are limited and precious, you'll want to strive to reach the best possible balance to achieve your educational goals. Once you determine which subject areas are most vital, you can also figure out how much of your budget will be used to purchase these materials. Whatever money remains can often be made to cover the other subjects that you need if you're willing to be resourceful. For example, you can visit the local library more often, purchase used curriculum, or make use of free online educational resources in order to obtain what you need while still staying on budget. The old saying, where there's a will, there's a way, certainly applies here, and dedicated parents simply do what it takes to obtain suitable curriculum materials.
I is for individual. Consider the unique giftedness of each of your children, their learning needs, what helps them learn, how they best retain information. And this includes their predominant learning style, such as auditory learners, who learn best by hearing the information, including hearing themselves process. Kinesthetic learners, who learn best by touching, moving, and doing. And many young children are this type of learner. And then visual learners, who learn best by seeing.
L stands for life. This is when you evaluate the things that define your family. Things like Dad's work schedule. Is he an over-the-road trucker? Is he on duty 48 hours and off 72? Or maybe he's a night shift worker. But this needs to be taken into account when you look at your school year. Do you have a home-based business that you and the children are involved in? This will take some time away, and you'll want to make allowances for that as well. Are you caring for elderly parents or grandparents in your home? This can be a tremendous blessing, but it also has an additional level of responsibility. There's other factors like your personal health or any struggles with your health you may be having, or even having a child with a chronic illness. You'll also want to evaluate what current homeschool season you're in. Our homeschooling seasons change year to year, but things to consider: are you homeschooling a high schooler? Or do you have toddlers at home who are trying to join in your lessons and sometimes causing disruptions? And then there's short-term changes you'll want to think about. Things like moving, or is there a baby on the way, or a new infant in the home? All of these are important considerations as you look at curriculum choices for the upcoming year. Homeschooling can be successful when life changes, but it takes a realistic evaluation of what's going on in your life this year. Homeschooling will not look the same every year, but that is the blessing of homeschooling.
Y is for you. Recognize what you can and cannot do practically and effectively. For example, do you need a scripted teacher guide or just an answer key? Does teaching science or art sound fun or just messy? You might seek out a co-op group or a local class for a subject or two. Do you need moderate structure but like to add your own flair? Finding your teaching style and making that work with your children's learning style takes some time. Be patient with yourself. You've got this.
We hope that thinking about these family factors will be helpful to you as you make your homeschooling curriculum decisions. Our team of Rainbow consultants are available to help you with your decision making. You can reach us by phone at 888-841-3456 or by live chat from the website rainbowresource.com or by email consultants@rainbowresource.com.